Welcome everybody to IDB. It is Andrew here, and I have the long-awaited sequel to Alto's adventure, simply named Alto's Odyssey. Now you are taken from what used to be snowy mountains and hillsides to the sand dunes and crazy weather of the desert. While a lot of the mechanics are the same, there's a whole lot of new stuff to love in this latest installment. The game is still expertly crafted with absolutely beautiful graphics and an accompanying soundtrack. There are all the same features that you would love from the first one, including the regular game mode, achievements, and Zen mode, which allows you to kind of get rid of everything else going on and simply focus on the music, the graphics, what's going on without worrying about coins and everything else. The scenescapes and scenery are just absolutely beautiful, breathtaking. There's so much to love. There's so much depth in this, and it's taking through all the different times of day, including different types of weather, from crazy rainstorms to pretty terrifying and hard to see sandstorms. The basic gameplay is still pretty much the same. It's an endless runner. You simply keep going down, trying to complete achievements. Whenever you die, try to get those achievements in there. In this case, I happen to see 3 different waterfalls, knocks that one off my list, and you continuously do that to level up, unlock new characters, and of course collect coins to unlock more rewards and other crafting things from the workshop. You still just run around the mountains, you still do backflips, you grind, you do a lot of those same things that we saw in the first one, but there's a lot more depth to it and a lot of other changes. There's some really cool things like these cyclones that can throw you up in the air. You can grind along mountainsides. There are hot air balloons that you can jump off the tops of. There are temples you can ride on. There are waterfalls to go down. There are lemurs chasing you. There are so many different things that make this game just absolutely amazing from the first one. The weather is still one of the cruxes of this game. Some of the weather gets so crazy and inclement that it's just hard to see. It's not just how I'm recording this on the camera, but it just makes the game more fun. Like, you literally just have to keep playing, play through this weather. They're not going to make it easy on you. Just because it's raining doesn't mean you're going to stop playing. That's just what the weather is. You have to go right through it. There's tons of different kind of biomes to go through, whether you're in the rainy ones, the forest ones, all the deserts. It's pretty crazy. I love there's all these vines that you can now grind on, but like a vine, it'll break sometimes. So you'll be grinding across and it'll snap. You can literally feel it in the taptic engine of your phone, giving you that feedback that that line snapped out from underneath of you. If you're familiar with the workshop of the original, it's pretty similar. You can buy things like the chasm rescue and the helmet, as well as upgrade your memory timer, but instead of what we had before, we now have a Lotus plant. With a couple other new things, including the new mysterious radio, as well as the signal amplifier. Some of it is stuff that you just unlock one time, other is stuff that you have to unlock over time, the more that you get coins and can upgrade them to last longer as you play. So you can easily access that workshop there. Swiping to the left prompts you about Alto's adventure, which if you have not played, you should definitely check out. And swiping to the right will bring you to Zen mode. Like we mentioned before, it's a really calming, easy way to play. They take away all the distractions. There's nothing else on your screen. There's this beautiful game, lots of scenery. It looks so nice. Gets rid of the coins, counters, everything like that. I have spent the last couple weeks now playing this game, and now to admit, I was a huge fan of the first one. My girlfriend was a huge fan of the first one, and we've been playing the second one like crazy. It is just so much more fun. They took a game that was already great and had a lot of versatility to it. I mean, there's tons of new sceneries, there's lots of other stuff to explore and to love. There's so many different weathers and patterns. Like, it doesn't feel like other endless runners that kind of get boring. I feel like I'm constantly seeing something new. Cyclones and waterfalls, bouncing on hot air balloons, these little pools that you can bounce out of, the lemurs that can chase you. There's just so many things that I love about this game, and just always makes it feel new. It does not feel stale. I can continue to play this game weeks after I purchased it and still be happy with it, still want to play more, still want to level up, still want to unlock more characters. You know, just unlocking characters as you level up, it just keeps me ingrained in this game. I am constantly trying to beat my high scores, unlock new stuff. It's just been so much fun to play, and there's not that many sequels that I go, this is definitely better than the first one, but I think in this case, it is. If I had to pick between the two, which one I'd rather play more, it would for sure be the sequel. I love the sequel. The first one still, though, is an absolute classic, and I'm sure this new one will be a classic as well. The game is right now available on the App Store for your iPhone, your iPad, as well as the Apple TV. The Apple TV is probably my favorite place to play it. It does look super awesome on the iPhone X's big, beautiful display, but it's really awesome on the TV as well. So much bigger, using the Siri remote. Works really, really well when you're actually playing it. we don't do that many game reviews. So if we're doing a game review, you know that it has to be a really special game, a really great game. So I want to hear what you guys think down below in the comments. And if you want to pick this up, there is a link in the description. It makes it super easy on you guys. I'll link both of them, Odyssey and Adventure. So if you want, you can grab one or the other or both. But either way, let us know what you think down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe so you can keep seeing more great videos. And until next time, this is Andrew for IDB.